Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fumbbl Endzone. Yes, it's back, a weekly Fumbbl program looking at various games from Fumbbl. I say weekly, it probably won't be, let's be honest, it's never weekly, but let's pretend. So when a big cup, a major or something is going on and we've reached the later rounds or there's some interesting games, I'll pull from there. But there are other interesting things going on Fumbbl. There's Euroball practice. There are Team England practice games that I'll probably have a nose at. Plus some other teams are also doing some practice games on Fumbbl. So we are going to be drawing from any pool we can for interesting looking games. Normally, it'll be interesting games between top players, but if there's cups, it's whoever's in the cup. So it covers anyone and everyone. This time round, for this first one in Season 18, we are covering the Crown of Sand, one of the quarterly majors at Fumbbl, and it has reached the proper tournament, which is essentially the quarterfinals. We are going to be seeing Old World Alliance into Orcs. We are going to be seeing humans into Dwarfs. And then we are going to be seeing Nurgle into High Elves. There is a fourth game, which was Tomb Kings into Dark Elves, quarterfinals. There's four of them. That is up for members only. Very sorry to those of you who don't want to give money to YouTube or don't have any spare money. But there'd be plenty of stuff on here for free always. But the fourth quarterfinal is up for members only. I picked the one that it is because it was very similar tactically to a members only video I'd already put out. So I nicked that one out of these quarterfinals and threw it up for the supporting members. But you guys get these three games for free anyway. I won't be switching to like a paywall for everything good. There just will be something there for the people who can support the channel and me a little bit more. Before we start our first game, I'm in fact going to run and get a drink. So I'll open the replay. And while it's opening, I will run and grab something cold to drink. Many executives at Bounty Crispy Rolls are massive Blood Bowl fans and would like to support the channel. I very much wish I hadn't found out how nice Bounty Crispy Rolls are, because I might have got one of them while I went for a drink. So let's have a look at these teams. Dr. Pepper, by the way, is what I got, in case anyone's out there wondering, wonder what he's drinking. Why hasn't he told me what he's drinking? That's super important information to my life. Can of Dr. Pepper, straight out the fridge. Poured into a glass and drunk with a straw. Like a child. So one bench, and it's not the halfling. The halfling is for some reason on the pitch. Best not to ask some of these things. Not all of the matches are going to be top quality here, even though we're in the quarterfinals. Majors are basically a hodgepodge of whoever can be bothered to enter. They are badly named. They are not a major anything. They are more like a random tournament. But they do still have top-level players in them. I will try and pull out stats on the players. So Paper Bag here, who's playing the humans, in box is a 41% coach. Oh, well, okay then. Whereas Carnis, who has recently returned to Fumbbl, is from Finland. And his black box rating is 68%. Naama, the best Finnish player, is also in these quarterfinals. So Finland strongly representing here in the Crown of Sand with two very good players. 68% is an excellent win rate. I expect to see some good play from someone with that level of win rate. It's over 100 games as well, so it's not a small sample size. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, Jam Toast. Paper Bag, very nice guy, by the way. American, plays with the American team, not on the American team. Don't get carried away mocking Americans. I would not have the halfling on the pitch. I have no idea why you would want the halfling on the pitch here. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this should be a demolishment. I don't even know. So the humans have... Oh, I keep pressing pause. The humans have... Oh my god, I pressed pause quite clearly and visibly. The humans have a keg, and they have 2 temp agency cheerleaders. Okay. The kickoff event was nothing. I didn't get a chance to talk about the setup. So I will say this straight off the bat. Carnis, bad setup, obviously. Very weak spot right here for no reason. And a weak spot right here for no reason. Doesn't need to overpile the LOS like this. Should be protecting against a blitz, obviously. I guess he's picking up on the strength 4, so I don't know what this guy is doing. Is he the guy that gives him a reach around before he goes and picks up the ball? He could just be defending, like, against a blitz here. And we're opening with a loner. Not a good start. Yeah, okay, he's got block and pro and whatever, but he's still a loner, and triple skulls can happen. No reason for that. So already not as good as I would have hoped from a 68% win rate. And blocked in such a way as that guy doesn't get blocked again now. Not great. At least he's got someone to blitz who isn't a dwarf. Two strength 4 blitzers, by the way, this team. Seems to have done a lot of work. And gets the removal with that hit. I don't understand why there's a guy with him. Instant Kaz. Okay. I mean, that certainly helps. Olga just immediately Kazes an orc. Why not? I don't know what this is about. Why are we random basing? Why did he stand up? Like, he knows that dwarves can die, right? I've played dwarves for years. Plenty of them have died. Okay, I will give Paper Bag his due here. This is not the worst. As far as putting some pressure on and forcing him to make some decisions. I don't like this guy being there. That's a real problem for me, because really he should be blitzing him. But he's choosing to blitz the soft target and then I guess block him. I would rather blitz him. Ooh, okay. And Carnis has forgotten the defensive by putting a guard in on defensive. That is no longer a 2-dice block. I wonder if he will notice before he accidentally rolls the 1D. Oh, he's going to notice because this is stopping him from being a 2-dice over here, so he's going to work it out on the fly. People forgetting skills when they've come back to 3rd season is pretty annoying. I've done it myself. He's just doing it anyway. Gets a pow. Okay, I didn't like that. That was terrible, wasn't it? Okay. Well, there we go. Maybe I shouldn't have glazed the win rate so much. That was a bit of a mess of a turn, wasn't it? So, can we take advantage of that if we're Paper Bag? Maybe, maybe not. We can certainly get 2 dice by standing him up and blocking with him. And then that gives us 2 dice on him. So we can get 2 dice on both of these. That's a good start. The Ogre already has 2 dice on his team captain Biggin. That's another good start. I guess the problem is over here. I mean, we can probably take that block, take all those blocks, and if they go down, then the blitz can be him. I just don't like this part. Ooh, there's the skull. You know, gang foul him with the fling. Why are you using him? Look. Why are you using the catcher? Things can go wrong. Just use the thrower. The thrower's got block. Yep, taunt is another one. It takes the Apo. It takes the Apo. And he's argued the call on a 6 as well. The fling lives for this turn only. I was lucky for the Orcs. This is quite the interesting drive. That is 2 Orcs out for 1 Lino, human Lino. He does at least get his big gun back. I don't think you can 3D the fling, can you? Why did he hit him and not the mighty blow? These are some odd choices. I wouldn't be giving up a hit. I wouldn't be giving up hits to hit. Oh. And the goddamn troll kills a dwarf. It was looking so good for the humans. And then a troll kills a dwarf. And it's all gone downhill now. Still, that could have been the blitzer. Could have killed the blitzer. Man, he just give the hit back up. Oh no. Oh no, why? That was terrible. Why did he just foul? He doesn't have bench. His bench is a goblin. So now a goblin has to be on the pitch. That foul was awful. Why were we fouling there? That is a strength 4 mighty blow tackle blitzer. Why is the super catcher hanging out to die? It's strength 4. Didn't need the troll. Trolls Pro helps it out. Another removal. The tide is turning. The 1 in 9 on the Augur hit. And then I thought he was going to foul the strength 4 with the fling, and he didn't. The tide is turning. I will say, there's not a lot of orcs on the pitch either, right? This is 8v8 right now. None of the orcs have movement ups. They're just strong. Why did he base? Why did he base? Why do people do weird basing things? So, I mean, why is the fling dying? Why? So many questions. The fling didn't die. Amazing. Okay. So you just left him so he gets to hit. He gets to hit. You probably just put him in there, right? And then blitz with the auger there. Or you could put him there. Put the auger there. But then you can't take this block. I guess you can break tackle. He's got break. No, he hasn't got break tackle. Shit. The dodge, guard, and mighty blow. That's annoying. This guy being strength 4 is a pain. He has to do a 1 in 9. And then even with that, when he takes the blitz, it's going to be on the fling. Well, none of this looks good. Not going to lie. So I think maybe it's back to that original plan of blitzing with the auger and hoping you don't roll a 1. Trying to kill him. Stick him on him. Dodge in and out of the way with him. And then stick him there. The problem is they've got break tackle, these new orc guys. So even diving tackle doesn't do that much to him. Okay, we're not doing that. Oh, I thought what we could have done is just blitz him, right? With the... Or blitz him. That is a crazy 1 dice. He gets a stun for it as well. He really is doing the dodge and blitz on him. Okay. Wait, but you blitz... Blitz from this square. Come on. Blitz from this square, and then even on pushes, he's still stuck on the diving tackle. Where do you... If you roll pushes here, where's he going? Oh, I don't really like this, but okay. Don't like opening with the troll. But again, rolls a power and armor break. Amazing. And another pow, and then you blitz the fling and drop back behind your team. You can't be there, yeah. Move the... You can't... What are you doing? And the fling is dead. And the fling is back. And the fling gets the appo. No, it's a 1 dice. Oh, he's going to try 1 dice surf. And he failed. Okay, that wasn't a great turn. The 1 dice surf might have gone well. Pushes are looking good. He doesn't have any rerolls here, the Orcs. That was a rush. I mean, I could have gone badly, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neither of these have guard, so a stand firm with guard there looks good. Can we dodge and go there? And then blitz with the ogre and surf the ball? Don't have to uphill. You can use the ogre. He's got stand firm, so, and you got 2 rerolls. So maybe it's best to put him there, right? Do the rush. Then do the 1 in 36 dodge to go there. And then blitz with the ogre and surf the ball. Okay, maybe not then. Why are we doing a rush there? Okay, what, why? Oh, paper bag, why? Can you not work out that you could have hit the other guy? That was silly, man. Really, really silly. How can you not work out that you could just blitz the other one? Well, that was disappointing. You could have killed both. You could have killed both his blitzers in one glorious block. What? Oh no, paper bag. Look, I hate to break this to you, paper bag, but you've got a reroll, and you could have scored. You could have scored. You don't necessarily even need to try the ball pickup. He could have just done a 3+ backwards and just gone into scoring range. Then dodged the thrower to come up and stand next to the ball. The Orcs have no re-rolls. This is a blockless block to blitz him off the ball. It needs an assist. Whoever he blitzes with can't throw a pass. So you're free rolling. Just stick him in range. And then you, on the last turn, roll some dice. That was awful. Really, really awful. You could win the game. If you score now with this blitz, with this catcher who can't be stopped by the Orcs, you could go 2-0 up and win the game. Just win against this much, much better team with a 25% higher win rate. You could have won the game there. You have nothing now. You. Ugh. So excited to surf that orc, wasn't he? So excited. Full blood to peen scenarios, like a yes. Didn't roll a free pass, no. And it's a blitz, and he has not defended the blitz. In fact, he set it up so he can get surfed. Maybe Carnis doesn't realize he could have re-rolled that if he wanted to. I mean, he probably doesn't want to, but... Okay, that's wild. That is a wild thing to have done. Yes. All of the fundamentals are weak spots for most players, Jam. Like, it's the majority of my coaching sessions are teaching people fundamentals and using games that they've played to show them how often their failure in fundamentals could have cost them and will cost them in other games. Because that's the problem with a coaching session, right? You're looking at a game, a single game. That's not how you should look at Blood Bowl. If you continually make 1 in 36 dodges you don't need to make, corner cuts, for example, to stand in squares that are no different than the one you could have reached without cutting a corner, that will only go wrong 1 in 36 times. If you do that 2 or 3 times a game, it will only go wrong every 12 games. So it's only a 1 in 12 that it goes wrong in the game that I watch. But if I repeatedly show it to you, that could have been a 1 in 36. That could have been a 1 in 36. It helps drill it in that when it is the 1 in 36, those are the games you're losing. If you lose 1 in 12 games because you do that, that's 8% off your win rate. Gone. Just for that. 1 in maybe 20 games, or what is it? I think it's 1 in 12 is a blitz, and then it matters where the kick is and etc. So let's go with 1 in 24. 1 in 24 games, if you don't set up properly, you lose to a blitz. That's another 4% gone from your win rate. If you don't cover a pickup properly on a short kick, that's another couple of percent gone off your win rate. This is where all of those percentages disappear to. Yes. What you're describing, Jam, is where the majority of decent players end up. If they didn't drill in all of the setups and fundamentals and turn ordering and drive structures and things like that, they can still get better at Blood Bowl, but what they'll get better at are the on-the-fly problem-solving parts of Blood Bowl. And they'll end up, like, stuck at, like, 60% or whatever, because they can get good at that. But they're still losing all... Like, it's the biggest thing we did to describe Team England. It's what caused the whole, like, split in the community, was when we watched Team England, this supposed gods of tabletop, play last year, and they were absolute garbage at the fundamentals. Garbage. Terrible setups, terrible turn ordering, absolute rubbish. And they were winning most of their games anyway, because most of their opponents were also bad at that, but Team England were better at the on-the-fly problem-solving parts of Blood Bowl. And because of the format that tabletoppers play, which is you rock up and play between 3 and 6 games, the odds of losing because a blitz happened at any given tournament are low. Even if you get blitzed on, could be a deep kick. Or your opponent could be a pasty eater. But if you play online like us and you play heavily in something like Black Box Trophy or at higher ends of ladder or whatever, then more and more of your opponents will punish those kinds of mistakes. And that's where your percentages will disappear to. So it's absolutely worth drilling those fundamentals in the early parts of learning Blood Bowl. Best not to ask, Dembeek. So that's a 2 dice block. And then that's a 2 dice on the ball situation. Oh, I don't mind, Jam. Everything I'm saying is useful information to the people who find my content useful on YouTube, right? Most people who are watching me on YouTube, the reason I don't have like, more followers and things, because this is primarily what I do, right? It's not, making games sound interesting and pretending that Blood Bowl is awesome. Like lots of people want that content. I would be more popular if I made that content. It just bores the shit out of me. So I'm more interested in teaching those who want to learn how to be better at this game, not, pretending that it's the most fun thing since blowjobs. Burnt a reroll there, by the way. In overtime format, he just burnt a reroll on that dodge and failed it anyway. Demby, come on. Like, there are not many ways to make a blowjob worse, and you've picked one of them. What? Why did we go that way? I'm confused why we didn't try this block. Because if you pow him, you could have gone this way. This was all kinds of weird, man. Oh my, stop it. You didn't need to do that, did you? You could have done a blitz with him and then gone on top of him and made a 2 dice block. That could have been a 2 dice into a 2 dice. You did not need to roll a 1 dice. Now you've burnt another reroll. Oh God, we're 1 dice blitzing with the ball carrier. Oh Jesus, goddamn Christ. And another reroll. We used 3 rerolls to do a 2-turn. Okay. I'm chilling out. Everything's fine. It's still 11 versus 11 somehow. But humans now have 1 reroll. They had 4. So if you're gonna do this, spread the LOS. So we will try and drag some Penguin Academy stuff out of it. When your opponent has this, spread the LOS so they aren't all stuck on the troll and on the strength 4 guys. Like, spread it out, full spread. One in the middle, one there, one there. Full spread. I also don't understand why this is 1 square deeper than normal. There doesn't seem to be any reason for it, frankly. And the Orcs player Carnis is not. Carnis seems to be behind the times on the rules. Didn't secure the ball, has screwed up a couple of other rule things. Didn't notice defensive on the Dwarves. Yeah, I don't know why his thrower is there to get blitzed. The Dwarves should obviously be taking that role, less likely to be removed. No, paper. Oh. Like, in what universe do you stand those players up? Like, there's absolutely no reason to stand those players up. They're all getting 2 dice blocked with block and Mighty Blow. That is crazy. They were fine. They were safe. They were on the ground. Leave them sunbathing. Under no circumstances should we stand these players up. It is a terrible, terrible decision. What you should be doing right now is leaving these 3 players on the ground and reorganizing your team so the people at the front are the 2 dwarves and the ogre, so that he has no blocks and his only blitzes are on armor 10 plus with thick skull. That's it. That's your entire job this turn, is that. Nothing else should happen. Why are we giving him more blocks? Why is the dwarf in there? Why is the halfling there? What is going on? So this turn, he gets to hit him with Mighty Blow, and 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 then he also gets to blitz someone. That's nice. What he should be doing is getting to blitz someone who is unlikely to die. That's it. The first block he takes here should be the only block he should actually get this turn. So let's see that first block. By the way, wouldn't have cast a dwarf. Just quietly. And that would have been his only block. Nothing else would have happened after this. That would have been the end of his turn. Well, that seems bad. That seems real bad. Yep, also bad. And bad. So that was all terrible. Oh, I would have pushed him up and 3-diced him with the other guy. With the ball carrier. No reason not to there. And there goes the halfling. Well, that escalated quickly. We now have 3 players down. Still taking hits, by the way. There we go. There's another free hit on a human right there. Armor break. Why? If I had to guess, Paperbag's favorite movie is Rocky. A movie about a guy who just gets punched in the head for so long that his opponents get tired and then he wins. I've never seen someone purposefully give up so many blocks. For nothing. For no real benefit. He just 1-dice removed a dwarf, an orc. Oh, he just snaked the dodge. Oh, no, wait, he dodged from tackle. Wait, what? Oh, God, that's diving tackle. Even I didn't notice that. I mean, I would have done if I was playing. Wait, what? The catcher is blitzing the troll. What? I mean, who else was he blitzing? Was he trying to blitz the ball? That's still red dice. Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? I don't really understand what was happening there at all. Fine. Fine, I guess. Just dodging from diving tackle, fails it. Doesn't die. Don't really understand anything was going on there at all. He should have been jammed between the two, obviously. Wasn't. Luckily got an armor break. Why are we blitzing him? Isn't going to matter. This is a free score. Because, I mean, he could have won again. They could have won this drive, right? Old World Alliance. Pretty, like, top-end team. You could have won with this. Are we not going to block the goblin first? Oh, okay. We're just... He just used his last reroll in overtime format to red dice a block ball carrier with no strip ball, no wrestle, no nothing. No reason. No point. No hope. Jesus. At least the ogre is doing his job and just battering the crap out of orcs. Why is he in Chunt's column? So if this catcher now dodges in and actually does red dice double power him, it could go in the crowd and he can win. What? What? Why are we doing this? Well, he was one dice away. I don't know why he went round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Oh, he wanted to push him up. So he could do that with the ogre. Okay. Unfortunately, orcs have break tackle, so... Casual 2 removals before he bothers to try and score. Alright. So the humans have 9 and the ball. Oh my god, none of those KOs came back for the Orcs. It is 9v9. That's the humans. The Old World Alliance have the ball. Right. Paper bag, you have a big choice to make here. You can just bang it in and go for the 50-50 kicks, which I would absolutely not blame him for doing at all here. Or we can play it out. Let's Daka, 9-man. 9 versus 9. It's really hard to defend a Daka. I mean, like, I don't think a 40% coach can do a good Daka, but it's probably the best hope he's got. Catcher. Nice. At least he put the right player under the ball. Oh, why did we just do that? Why did we just instantly base a player? Oh my god. Why are we hitting without block? Why are we... Not only are we basing again, why are we basing so when he hits him, he's basing the other guy? Base from the square below, at least. No, don't get the halfling hit by him. Just stand anywhere that isn't being hit by him, square. Anywhere else at all. And anywhere else. It's like, just anywhere on the pitch that isn't a free removal to this guy. You are a player up. You just got incredibly lucky with a block. You are a player up. Do not give it back for free. So many blocks. Wow, he got away with it. Stunned himself. Okay, he's out of the drive. Why are you blocking him that way? Why are you rolling the POW? Absolutely amazed balls. Oh my god. Paper bag. Paper bag. This is a dream. All you've got to do is have like a weird moment of clarity and recognize the how you are up right now in this game. This is yours to win now. These removals are mental. All you've got to do is have a moment of clarity. Why? Why? Why are you doing... Why are you blocking... Are you really, really, really trying to surf this guy? with a red dice. Oh my god, it's so greedy and ridiculous. You know, if you were going to roll a red dice, this is the correct red dice right there. That's the correct red dice so that he can't clear him. That's it. That's the correct red dice. And that's the one you don't throw. And there's the free block you gave away for no reason, resulting in a removal. And there's the freeing of the other guy, who gets to 3 dice the halfling. Who doesn't die, somehow. But as it turns out, dwarves can die. Right, at this point, you have to realize you kind of need to score. Like, that's all you have to realize, right? You need to score. And no rerolls, so he can't just go for it this turn. But he should blitz with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And he should go up there. And he should go up there. And then he should stand. And he should dodge and come around and try and base him. And he should dodge and come and base him. Oh, he can block him off, and then the ogre can blitz. Okay, that works. Block him off. The ogre can now blitz. So once the ogre, we move these two. 1, 2, 3, block him. 4, go there. Nope. Why? Why have we stood the halfling up? And now, look, we've completely balls this up. Because you put him there, assuming that you weren't going to fail. This ball should already be up here, right? Just already be up there. And he should be on top of him so that he has to dodge backwards. Well, this would be more useful if you dodged the fling last and screened. Why are we doing... We haven't got a reroll. Okay, well, there we go. We haven't got a reroll. We're just doing rushes with no reroll. One dice pow him. Oh, that is a brutal scatter catch that you didn't want to happen. This is the Crown of Sand, Henning. Why did he dodge straight sideways? Why wouldn't you go that way? Not into a tackle zone, it isn't. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry, my bad. Henning's correct, Dembeek. I keep forgetting he is strength 4. He gets the... it doesn't matter that he took strength up. He gets the bonus for the break tackle. Yeah, I've forgotten. Because I'm used to them not being strength 4, right? But when you take strength, you still get a corresponding bonus. Okay. Choices. I think the correct choice is to blitz him. Put him as the assist over there. Blitz him with him. Come back and stand on him. Dodge him and base the big gun. And then go and pick up the ball. Stand him up. Go pick up the ball and just throw a pass to the catcher from in the tackle zone. I think that's the play. The alternative, he stands there. He stands up. He makes the dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And goes above him. Then oh, good Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where you going is the problem, right? 8, 9. There. So he's not covered though. Like he's just not covered is the problem. There's just nowhere for them to go if you don't do what I said. That's easier to get the ball, but you just get resacked again. Oh, that's a good version of that, yeah. I don't really like dodging the fling first, but that does mean you could not just score, you don't even need to score, you can... Oh, wait, you have to score. You'd have to score because of the stalling rule. I mean, you technically wouldn't have to score. It's turn 5. You only get hit 1 in 3 times. You could run over there. And then even if the rock hits you, it'd have to break armor. So maybe the biggest problem with that plan is if this 1 in 9s, you lose. But it might be worth rolling. Maybe if I'd seen that, maybe I would have gone for that, Henning. Don't hate it. Wrong one. Oh, God, that's a 1 dice. Ugh, and then dub skulls. To be fair, shouldn't have been taking the block, right? I absolutely fully agree. Think that the best play for him there should have been to dodge. If he dodges, that frees him up to dodge. And we don't end up with this incredibly simple sack on the ball. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my living days. No. Stand him up. 2 dice blitz him. Then go back up. And then you also have the fling as well. You want the fling and him up here if you fail this dodge. Can't dodge him because of diving tackle, right? And he would have burnt those bad dice. That's super unfortunate. That it was likely the win. That was a 2+ to win right there, I think. I don't think the Orcs could have scored a 3-turn with no rerolls. I mean, I guess they could have done, but no rerolls is rough. They've got 5 all not coming back. Yeah, it was a 2+. He's plus move, plus edge. He secured the ball in the corner. Amazing. Oh my god, he's double powed him. Where you going? What'd you go that way for? He doesn't have tackle. Why did you go round? We won in 9 anyway, but why did you go that way? Just go that way. Oh my god. It's happening. Oh my days, he's landed the... Oh, it went too far away. That's an amazing scatter for the Orcs. Absolutely amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, that is brutal for the Old World Alliance. Brutal. He's got to dodge through diving tackle to get to it. He's scattering it. He's not scattering it. Wait, what? Oh, right. The first dodge was a 5, and then his rush was a 6. The rush burnt. The diving tackle dodge. What a shame. Look how good that is. Didn't surf anyone, just went for the SPP. I like it. Good job. What the fuck, man? What's going on with this replay? There we go. There's the actual penalty shootout. Oh, and even on that, the Orcs win on the last roll. It was 2-all. So the Orcs won anyway. I mean, that was a ridiculous game. So many chances for the Old World Alliance to win and just not played well at all. Sorry, Paper Bag. That was really bad. Could easily have won, whereas you gave them no real chance at the start, right? A 40% coach into a 60-odd% coach. Not a good Old World Alliance team, particularly. But there we go. The Orcs go through to the semi-finals. It will make the semi-finals more interesting for Penguin Academy because there'll be a better player in them, but that is a shame for old Paper Bag. Oh, no, that got removed. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. I was trying to open the game and it kept removing the file. Okay. Next up, we have another quarterfinal from the Crown of Sand, and this is JNewman's Humans into UncleHank's Chorfs. And fair warning, JNewman is a 50% black box coach, and UncleHank is a 45% black box coach. So strap in. This is probably going to have some interesting plays. Hello, After Hours. Hello, Quincy. So this is humans with Skrorg. Which is kind of interesting when the chorfs are chorfs. And again with the deep... Right. Again, have I missed something? This is now the second coach who set up 3 squares back instead of there. What am I missing? Oh, I might be missing that he doesn't want to get a heart. Well, I mean, to be fair, the bulls could be on the outside, right? He didn't want to get a hobgoblin hit by this monstrous blitzer. Movement 8, strength 4. And we have another adjup catcher, this time with Blodge Step. We have block leader thrower. We have... Yes, Henning. I mean, in some cases, well, actually in most cases, the stat teams are the teams built in Game Finder. I just tried to do the same thing and rolled 2 useless stats on my orcs. It was very, very sad. But stats these days much easier to get, including the good stats, agility and strength. Much easier to get. This is basically stat ball. And cheaper, worth taking, yeah. 2025 is stat ball. Hero Hammer. It's the Hero Hammer of Blood Bowl rule sets. Anyone old enough to remember that? Star players and useless linos. The other, oh god, the other catcher's got movement 9 and agility 1 plus. No, I hate it hanging, but I asked if they could change it, and there was no interest at all. None whatsoever. About 3 people agreed with me, but the only important person is Krista. It's Krista's website, Krista's playground, Krista's rules. And unfortunately, he doesn't seem to see a problem in the ability to make any team you want by sharking rookies. Look at this setup from JNewman. Look at this anti-blitz setup from JNewman. Let's go. What is this? What is this terrible Skrorg blitz? Oh, what a roller coaster of emotions that was. Oh, actually, looking at the rest of the setup, maybe not such a bad blitz, because these are blockless blocks. At least this is a block with block, even if he's a loner. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess he can't get there, but he could blitz him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or send a hobgoblin down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he can blitz him. And then he can gang foul him. So this guy's in the wrong place. Because this could have been a 1 in 9. And these haven't even moved. So not good turn ordering. If he's the blitz, don't stand him up. Nobody doing safe moves first. Rolling blocks, then move in players. Well, Skrorg just gets to keep trying to kill this fire breather. Oh, well done, Seth. Kills his own player. Always fun. Always fun to do the right thing. Oh, well, the ground doesn't have Mighty Blow. It doesn't matter when you die. The Orcs won on kicks, Seth. We're blitzing the Ogre. Okay. Into a juicy gang foul. We're not following in there. Looks like we're going to gang foul this human instead. Nope. Okay. Bit weird. That's a weird way to have done that. $12, $11, $10, $9. He is handing off in stall range. Is he going to hand off back again next turn? Okay. You probably blitz him, right? Down onto the other Mighty Blow and try to get 4 dice on him. No, don't. Just blitzing him. Gets the stun. And that is the Apo gone on a dead ogre. Oh, this is interesting. He is not handing off to him. Is he going to have forgotten stalling? Get your bets in now. Anyone want to bet in chat? Has he forgotten stalling? You have to say what you're betting on, Dembeek. There we go. Quincy's betting on that he's going to score. I mean, the problem is, Henning, he hasn't got anything to turn the Chorfs over with, has he? He hasn't got any, like, crazy sackers or anything. Both of his catchers are built for scoring. If you were going to do something like this, you should have built one of the catchers for sacking. There we go, Nays, just for you. A beautiful rock flying through. I do agree he's going to score, by the way. I do think he's going to score, and I think it's a mistake. That is not a correct anti-blitz setup. There is a blockless, gigantic hole in the middle of our scenario. Why are both of those back there? Only one of them's getting the ball, right? So the DP could be covering the hole. This one could just be dead center. There's no reason for him to be either side. You're fine. Especially as the catchers are set up deep. He hasn't set up aggressively or anything. Should have gone for the soft target. Yep, would have knocked the soft target down. There's a rush. Should in no circumstances have done a rush there. With the ball on the ground, that is a huge, huge problem if that rush snakes. Huge. Hello, Bakers. Yep. People forget that bulls are not movement 9. Wow. Okay, well, that's straight away a problem, isn't it? Burns a reroll on that. These are them, Bakers. Henning watches PC. There's a difference between playing the elf and realizing you're not elves. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you want to be there, this guy has to be the blitz. And he has to be the blitz from above. So he has to be the blitz with this bull. So that he can blitz from there to knock him out the way. The problem you've got is I would have blocked with him. Because I want this guy in the mix. I don't want all of my cage being Skrorgable. And we're blitzing greedily instead. But he does get the POW, so this could be a dead catcher. No. What? Okay, well, that's terrible, isn't it? These bulls, by the way, are insane. They both have block, claw, mighty blow. One has break tackle and one has tackle. Crazy bulls. So he ended with no guard on the cage, which is terrible. He had a guard right there. No guard on the cage because he overblocked down here. He didn't free up the chaff. If he'd freed up the chaff, he would have had 2 guards to make a cage with guard corners. The blitzer is strength up, Quincy. So the blitzer gets 2 dice on the ball. And because he's strength 4 with break tackle, he's edge 1. So 2, 3, 4. That's a 75% dodge. That's a 4+ dodge for him. So the Chorfs can consider themselves lucky there. They screwed up this cage completely. Overblocked on the turn to not free up a guard to go and defend properly. And just got away with him failing the 75% blitz. And takes another bit of damage. Just another line. Oh, he's got plenty. Doing the rush for the greedy Skrorg gang foul. Gets the POWs. No, what? Why would you go there? Why would you go there? There! It's there. Why would you... I'm so confused why you went there. Oh, because he's realized he hasn't protected the ball. Maybe he's realized he can't foul anyway because he hasn't protected the ball. I mean, you got to foul, right? I guess you foul the catcher. Just a stun on his super catcher. This is it now. The humans give up the score. They know the score. Did he just use his last reroll? Oh, it doesn't matter. He hasn't got a one turn. This is his drive. Okay, it's fine. Weirded me out then for a second, but it's fine. Hero lineman drawing the blitz. So he can't use the blitz for damage. Hang on. It's not your fault. No one reminded me to do this. You missed the rest of the first quarterfinal. Yeah, well, the fourth quarterfinal. And then I also did quarterfinal 1. Little scrappy that turn there. I mean, you can watch the VOD, Bucky, while it's up. Doesn't even take the blitz because he doesn't want to hang Skrorg out to get clawed. Oh, baby. Almost a hero lineman. Doesn't get him. And there we go. 1-0 into the half. So let's examine this setup. It's better than the last one. It does still have a very problematic hole right there. And we do still have 2 hobgoblins back. So there's a weak spot over there as well. I would probably have someone there, and then I would block diagonally that way. So But the problem is he doesn't want to expose a bull to a charge, so he's tried to set it up so that only Chorfs are blitzable by Skrorg, so I don't hate that. Really, what he should have done is this guy should be there. Oh, why does it not work, man? This guy should be there, and this guy should be there. He still can't blitz a bull. The bull opens with the first block, and he pushes him to him if it's pushes, and then these two block diagonally as well, and we push all of the LOS towards the sideline, which we dominate because we have stand firm. And then it's better protected against the blitz. This gap and this gap are both gone. It's 100% protected against a charge. So the correct target here is, of course, the leader thrower, right? You set up in a 3-4-4, but we really probably should have just done a rule of 5 because this guy is important. Leader is relevant now. But luckily for him, not a problem. Another rush. Hasn't taken the LOS blocks, and he's doing another rush. Failure state thinking. If that's a 1 in 36, you don't get any of the LOS blocks. You could have a dead bull, and the ball's on the ground. Very, very bad decision. Yep, Skrorg in, the first person he can Skrorg. So, ideally, he could have just been there, right? One back, same screen, can't be reached by Skrorg. And Skrorg not instantaneously dead. What are we doing? Oh, we're just giving up the entire drive. Okay. Two stand firms. Skrorg has Juggernaut, but neither of the catchers can have sprint. So they both need 2 pushes. So Juggernaut is not good enough. And that is the first real casualty. One of the 2 blitzers is gone. Okay. Gets a Kaz back immediately. Glorious. Why are we doing this again? We've exposed the leader again for no reason. Okay, and now the leader's dead. The thrower and the leader both gone in one block. And Skrorg does not make it back. Skrorg is very exposed if that ogre rolls a 1. Oh. Well, there's the brilliant coaching reroll gone. Oh, the ogre is not protecting Skrorg. We're just letting Skrorg get hit. After all of that, we lost all of those players defending Skrorg, and then we just hang him out. Okay. That happened. Another reroll gone. And another reroll gone. Oh no, that was that... It wasn't gone. Team captain saved it. But that was 4 dice on the ball. No pow. Chorf's not learning their lesson from earlier that this guy dodges through screens on 2s. Sadly, that was the humans' best shot. Humans can consider themselves a little unlucky here. They did get to sack the ball. They could have picked that ball up with an edge-up guy. He has an edge 1 catcher there. Yeah, they ate 3 rerolls in 3 blitz. There's 3 removals in 3 blitzes. Oh, he's dead. Oh, the Apo kept him alive. The old 50-50 Apo back in full force. Everyone feel free to say it. That is... Yep. You can't have assists on Iron Hard Skin. It doesn't just protect against Claw. It protects against anything that modifies the armor, including foul assists. So that was a completely naked foul for no reason at all. He stood a bunch of players around. And the thing is, there was no reason for it, right? The blitzer should be down, ready to try the last turn charge, the last turn dive. And now he's too far away for a crap foul. Pro'd it. The 3 dice blitz, that guy. He could have just left and not eaten a blitz at all. Just a stun though, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so the humans have 10, and Skrorg stays out. So no Juggernaut at all. Chorfs, what are we doing? No, this is not right, Chorfs. Okay, so this is like a total basic bitch. So what you really should be doing here is stopping him from getting blitzed, right? You've got the 2 stand firms. So all he's got to do is knock him down and then blitz from there. And now you can use him to do the 1 turn. So you should be stopping him from getting blitzed. Not a massive fan of the fact that he's relying on the Augur to do this. Oh, he's just doing the break tackle. He's not even trying to knock that guy down. He's just straight up break tackling in. Wow. You can just grab what? Who the fuck's got grab? What are you talking about? That's a 1 dice, man. He's just done a 1 dice. And team captain saved the reroll again. You can, yes, but it's if you stand in there, it's a lot harder. The only way you can do it is to block him from above, diagonally. And fill in all the squares and so on. It's a hell of a lot harder. Not that this was done right anyway. He just threw a pass and now he's just going to walk through. That's crazy. What a crazy, bad version of that 1 turn that was. What we should have done is given him the ball in tackle zones. And so he didn't need to throw a pass. At edge 1, he could have moved one of those players out of the way and filled the square with the guy handing him the ball. So overtime, and the humans get the ball, and they still don't get Skrorg back. So obviously, what they should do is quick score, right, and hope to get Skrorg back. You can't really Daka against these two monstrous blitzers, bulls. If he got Skrorg back, you could Daka, I think. All right, so he's done cups. That's not a bad setup. And there is a charge, but the ball is nice and deep. Instant removal. Oof. That's a pretty horrendous. That is a bad angle to blitz from. Because he's had to do the dodge and the rush. But he gets away with it. It's all fine. And the handoff is fine. And off we go. Can we see the play, guys? Because he's edge 1, none of this matters, right? He can walk through that. So it's probably blitz him, edge back to this guy, hand off to him, and fuck off over there. That's probably the play, isn't it? Just roll the dodges and the handoff. And bugger off over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as long as he's in Chunt's column, he's safe. Or not. Blitz down the ball with who? Who's blitzing the bull? I mean, he can score now if he wants, yeah, but burning extra turns is always good. He could have do-si-doed around the field between the two catchers. It would have been hilarious. Watching the Chorfs try to run everyone over here and then just hand back off to the catcher who handed off to him and go back over there would have been hilarious. Like the most extreme version of a do-si-do. Oh. Okay. Well, there's a reroll. Team captain again! Team captain again! And then we do a one... We stood there and did a 1 in 9 dodge to protect the ball. Holy bejesus. Holy bejesus. Why are we rolling? Why are we re-rolling everything? That doesn't even do anything. That did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. All right, break tackle in. Get slapped. And removed. Oh my days. Burnt a reroll to get the ball back out after a scatter catch. Okay, well now the Chorfs are playing for kicks. And Skrorg stays out again. Another example of someone could have won. Okay, he's also gone. Someone could have won with a little different, either luck or play. In this case, it was primarily luck, I think. Obviously, there's a lot of bad play. But wasn't as bad as I thought I was in store for, to be honest. I thought we were gonna see a gang foul on the bull then. I wouldn't even have hated it, right? A gang foul on the bull. It's overtime. He's not gonna score more than once. So it's the best you're getting as the humans here is kicks. So anything you can do to change that, roll some dice. Throw some variance. Gang foul the bull. Fuck it. Get in your strength 4, break tackle, blitzer, clawed in the face. Probably not helping you on the whole sacking the ball scenario. Okay, that helps. And there goes another player. Just fouling him out. No, don't follow. Why would you follow, man? Why would you follow there? Oh, now he's fouling him. Amazing. Bit late. Especially if you're going to roll a 3 and not even break his armor. Yeah, the foul was better when the ball was miles away, because you can just get back into position when the ball comes down. Oh. And he's gone. The Chorfs have had ridiculous removal dice. Okay, hang on. Hang on. We surely could have done something here, right? I guess it required a 1 dice. Actually, it required 2 1 dices, so maybe not. Yeah, the best bet is to just bring him back into position for next turn, I guess. I mean, why isn't he the blitz, though? Why isn't that the blitz? Oh, wait, he can 1 dice the ball. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, he has to cut through a tackle zone. Less fun. Where was he? He was there, right? 1. Oh. Yeah, he was there, right? Let's go back to the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. 9. Probably could have done a rush. Or even 2 rushes to go there before we go for the ball. Possibility of 2 dice on the ball. Maybe that's better. If you got to roll a 1 in 9 anyway here to hit the 1 dice the ball, then instead you can just do all 2s to be an assist. 2s to go there. And then if that's the 3 to come in and 2 dice the ball. And then you got both catchers and him over here against these 3. He can dodge and base. He can dodge and base. Then these are all out of position, right? I think maybe that's your best bet this turn, is just to roll all the dice. Not cutting the corner there weirded me out. Also not doing anything useful with him. If he'd cut the corner, he could have gone there to take a 2 dice block. That's okay too. Oh, he's going... What? What? Oh, he's got lots of 2s to do instead. My bad. I didn't realize he could do that. I mean, I would have realized, but you know what I mean. I counted round the outside when he could have just done extra dodges as he did. Gets the full pow and could have done something, couldn't he? He could have been on the ball. There could have been a blodge stepper on the ball, and then these now can dodge and screen off the blodge stepper. No, don't pick up the ball. Oh, you plonker. Just stand on the ball. Do other dodges. Other dodges are better. Not enough confidence. So, it is something we talk about, right? It is one of those get good enough to realize when you break the rules. And the rules are failure state thinking. You've got to constantly think, what if this fails? But when you're good enough, you recognize the turns where that doesn't work. And they're usually ball sack turns. If you're going for a ball sack, you need to switch to, like, either hedging your bets or just going full-on success state thinking, because there's no point in sacking the ball if you also don't get recovery and you don't make that ball safe from them just re-sacking it and walking off again. Like, there's very little point in just putting the ball on the ground half the time. Another removal, another AV break. He's been pretty badly, like, removal diced in this game. That's an insane amount of removals. Should have prepared for it, shouldn't he? Could have put him there. So if he was going to do that blitz, he would chain him onto the ball and force the blitz to be on him. And then if it needs to be a POW because he's sidestep. Could have prepared for that. There's only one reroll on the Chorf side. You don't roll a POW every blitz. Well, he's got to hope this is a POW, because that's a wide cage for some reason. And look, he wouldn't have rolled a POW if he'd based the ball. Jesus, these removals are ridiculous. 6 cars is ludicrous. And then he does a dodge and a rush as well. The humans can feel hard done by here. Sack the ball! Oh! What a terrible scatter. Wait, is that what... Hang on. Is that the best he could have done with him there? He hasn't even used his reroll. Hang on, I can just do this, can't I? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one doesn't have break tackle. This one does. So he stands in front. I guess, no. Yeah, stands in front of him, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he's edge 1. I don't think it matters. Oh, it does matter. It's a 2+ in both of them. Yeah. And then he dodges and bases him. If you make that, you probably still win, right? Very hard to get the ball off the blodger and pick it up and score. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this was. Terrible, right? Does nothing. Team captain again, yeah. Oh, he made it. And annoyingly, the replays are still broken for this. Oh, God, he just got slammed in the penalties. Absolutely slammed. And the Chorfs win. You got to say, not the right result. The humans deserved that. But also, they can't complain that they didn't get it because they made some huge errors, including the very last play. Right. I'm not going to do the third quarterfinal right now, so there'll be a cut in this for you on YouTube as I stitch together the two videos. So I'll see you in the next game, YouTubers. Hello again, everyone. This is a different day for me here on Twitch, but on YouTube it'll be the same video, so that explains this cut and weird intro. This is the quarterfinal number 4 of the Crown of Sand Fumbbl Major. And this time up we have Naama and his Nurgle versus Mvebe, or Denbeak, as I'm going to keep calling him, and his High Elves. Huge TV disparity here. Huge. Naama 1670 and Mvebe 1255. And on top of that, as you can see here on the side, Naama immediately overdogs a bribe for his double DPs, which makes his TV 1770.
Deck tamer. Deck tamer.
That's a... get out of my video. Disgraceful. Someone just raided me into the worst. Right. Giving Denbeak 550 TV to play with, which is pretty mental. Yes, the High Elves got Snotling pasted in the last match. So the inducements here are a keg, a mascot, 3 temp agency cheerleaders, a wizard, Jordell, and Greasy Cleats Prey. Oh, man. As soon as I start trying to do a cast, I can't speak. So, full transparency, Denbeak did ask in the community for feedback for what to spend his inducements on. He didn't know he's going to have 100 extra. Didn't know Naama was going to overdog a bribe. Exactly, Henning. That was why, like, that was my suggestion. By the way, I'm not taking any blame if this goes wrong or any credit if it goes right. Conversely, I'm just saying my suggestion was exactly that. Take a wizard and Jordell, and then Naama has to constantly worry about it, right? When he's got the ball, he has to constantly worry. No, it's because Hypno has been reduced to 3+, but it's not just that. It's because this team is Nurgle. You have to roll the foul appearance to Hypno them. So that's 2 loner rolls. So too easy for him to just do nothing. And Naama has chosen to kick. Look, Naama. So in my opinion, Naama is one of the best players on Fumbbl, right? Top 5 players on Fumbbl. However, I played him in the Steel Gauntlet final, and he had big chaos. And he won the toss, and he chose to kick to vampires. And he's done the same thing again here. I think it's a massive mistake. You've overdogged a bribe. You want to immediately start mighty blowing and fouling things immediately. Like the Jordell is Denbeek's only bench. Okay. So, again, we have the problem of the Nurgle are now going to find themselves chasing a Daka. Nurgle are not fast. The Beast has to roll a 2+ to move. It doesn't have pro or anything. You're not going to get any fouls in for the first 3 turns. And maybe not after that, because you're going to be chasing the ball rather than trying to get gang fouls. Someone got dodgy snacked. The blue player got dodgy snacked. Oh my god. This bloater is now movement 3. And he's going to find himself chasing a Daka. Naama, man, when are you going to learn that this is not the way? Stop kicking with these big bash teams. Oh, so I genuinely thought that this Dragon Prince was here because you were going to do a 1-dice blitz on the DP. If you'd have knocked the DP down, like, and broken armor even, like, that'd have been incredible. I get not wanting to risk it. It's fine. We're going to blitz away with him, I guess. But I thought that's why the Dragon Prince was on the LOS. Why else would the Dragon Prince be on the LOS? Like, this shouldn't be a Dragon Prince, right? It doesn't have dodge or anything. So, and, you know, on a thing, the Beast could have been on it. So I hated that the Dragon Prince was there. I would have commented on it, but I thought that was going to be the Blitz, and I was going to comment on that instead. We can just dodge for the 1 in 36 instead, of course. But, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have hated to see that at all. And if you're not going to do that, he absolutely shouldn't be on the LOS. That's crazy. We're not picking up on the thrower? Maybe we are next turn? Okay. And now this is the problem for Naama, isn't it? If this Beast rolls a 1, we've already got his movement 3. This guy's going to be hanging behind. It's... I haven't seen this game before, I promise you. Like, this is just, you know, calling out what could go wrong. If it does go wrong, as we said now, like, what can Naama do here? Leave his Beast behind? That doesn't work. Movement 7, tackle 2 heads, wrestle, hanging out. Too close, I think they're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is too close. So this turn, nobody should be within range of getting blitzed. Nobody. Naama is missing a bloater, yeah. So, if I'm Dembeek, I go back again another turn. Not only does going back another turn kill another turn, because none of the big guys can follow you, it gives you a turn to think longer about how you're going to deal with this. If this is going to be his setup, how are you going to deal with it? So just moving backwards gives you another turn of time to think about what are you going to do here. If this is going to be a setup, how are you going to deal with that? Okay, well, we're just going straight in for some reason. Rolls a POW. It's going to try and dodge through straight away. Well, okay, but that doesn't get him very far is the problem. So I think this is a little early to do this. Next turn would probably be better to do the exact same thing. I think also we should absolutely worry about the fact that this guy is just going to blitz this guy, and then this guy is going to foul this guy. So I would absolutely put someone there. And I wouldn't have dodged to this square. I'd have dodged to this one, because then I could put someone there without him being able to blitz the person I put there and chain him onto the potential breakaway. That would have helped stop it too if he'd just gone there. No, don't dodge through. Don't dodge through with the dodgeless guy. Could have been a dead dragon prince. No reason to dodge through with the dodgeless guy there at all. Could have dodged through with anyone. Dodged through with Jordell and his all twos. He's lucky that's not a POW, so I assume the plan was if he gets the POW there to roll a rush and get the stand firm beast on the ball. The ball is too close to the beast here and not double screened. This is a bit weird. Okay. So we can switch sides. We can just switch to this side. The beast being over here. Honestly, you could leave him attached to him, right? Not likely to roll a POW, not likely to waste players to give him a 3 dice to do that. And if he rolls pushes, he has to follow, which takes him off this one. So you could just leave him there. So I think the blitz is this guy. It's not that easy to do, to be honest. Jordell has to be an assist, and we have to roll a rush, all of which sucks. No, we can't. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, God, my mouse is going all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can just dodge to there. So he goes there. He just dodges through the gap to there to be the assist. And then we claw him and block him. These two come to screen. And the ball just hides back up here again. Could just do the same thing and blitz him. Put 2 assists here and claw him from there. But that only gives that a 1 dice. So both of those are viable options. It's annoying that you have to blitz a bloater, but I think that is the correct viable option. Just stunning either of these two make the next turn and the breakaway so much easier. And this guy is the dodgy snack guy, so clawing him seems annoying when we've got a better one there. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. Giving up a mighty blowhead. What? Oh, come on. Jordell could have gone there for a non-dodgeless dodge. Don't know why we gave up this hit either. Mascot successfully used. Gets a wrestle. Tentacles holds him in place. Wasn't a good dodge anyway, so he's probably lucky that the tentacles held him in place. So this guy can only stand because of his dodgy snack. He has to do a rush to do anything else. I hate that this is a free mighty blow block. We should have done the Jordell one. And he's gone immediately. No steady footing, and he breaks armor. Guess who's getting fouled? Oh. I guess that's fair, right? He's already stunned, so... Can't reach to do a foul on him next turn, though. The removal there is nice. Okay. Ball is now on sidestep, so that helps. Even if he does the two heads blitzes in. Ooh, okay. The leader reroll. Oh, okay. We're still rolling dice. He's not going for the ball sack. He's going... Ooh, that guy was dead. That guy was very dead. The block lino is very, very dead. And is therefore now on the other side. Not that he didn't have enough bench anyway. It's not really relevant. But that is the high elf bench gone. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe just 6. So a double rush from the beast. I mean, it is 3 2s. Easy to fail. But also easy to succeed and lose. Oh my days. Oh my days. He re-rolled the regen and re-rolled into another failed regen. For those who don't know, you can re-roll regen on your own turn in 3rd season. Regeneration was not listed under the things you can't re-roll. So he failed the second rush, failed the loner reroll, killed himself, failed the regen roll, passed the loner roll, and then failed the second regen roll. And that is no beast for the rest of the game. No beast and only 3 bloaters. That is a ridiculous swing. And again, even though it's luck, right? This is a drive structure of Naama's own making. He has to know he would chase the... He would have to know he would have to chase a Daka here. He would have to do rushes. He's a slow team. What he should have been doing is just rolling up punches and fouls for an entire drive. And then, you know, this might not have happened. It's bad luck, but you can trace it back to having to do rushes because he's chasing a Daka because he chose to kick. Oh, steady footing saves him from the claw. Yep, no rerolls now, so can't just dive through. Dembeek losing himself 10k by stalling.
Ooh.
Snake the foul appearance and can't move now. So in third seasons, like there's a 10k bonus for a game in which you don't stall. And it's not about the rock. It's just about if you stall. So on turn 7, you can stall and not get rocked because no one can roll a 7 on a dice, but you still lose the 10k bonus. Three dice wrestle. That opens the path for the big boy gang foul. Huge gang foul here. Poor old Denby could have just walked away, chose to go for the claw, and is dead because of it. Well, there we go. The Apo is gone. What was the... It was just badly hurt, so he didn't have to care. But the Apo is now gone. Does keep him on 11, which is the important part. And Jordell steals the SPP. Could have handed off last turn. Got some SPP on the correct player. The bribe is gone. Yes, the 100k is gone. I mean, he swapped it for the Apo, so that's reasonable. I'm very sorry to those of you on YouTube. Like, my ADHD just took hold of an idea that I wanted to say thank you to people. So I'm going to do it now before I forget. Oh, why does this not work when I press pause? Yeah, he shouldn't have bribed. He had a second DP and loads of bench. Could have just got sent off and kept the bribe to foul this off. So I just want to say thank you to people. I'm not going to name them because I don't out people who use my coaching services unless they, I leave them. They can talk about it themselves. It's not a secret. I just don't do it for them. I just want to thank everyone because I got back into coaching again recently. I don't like doing it when I'm not very well because I don't like not giving people their money's worth. And so because of the coaching I've got back into recently, I had a week of having some spare money. So I've had a week of having delightful lunches. I've eaten this week like I'm not poor. It's been great. Today I know I'm about to say something that makes it sound like I'm still poor, but it's not. Anyone knows, right? If you're poor, you can't afford like KFC and Subway and whatever. So I got Subway today. So for my lunch, I had what are they called? Nacho chicken triangles, whatever they are. They're lovely. And waffle fries. and part of a foot-long meatball marinara sub. And the rest of my meatball marinara sub will be my dinner. So that's my whole food for the day. And it was completely paid for by coaching and a voucher. So it didn't even get, like, the coaching covered, like, 2 days because of vouchers that I use. Yesterday, my lunch was the hot wings meal from KFC, which is like 10 hot wings, large fries, and some barbecue chicken ball things. And again, I can't eat all of that for lunch, so I ate the rest later in the day. It's been a great week of enjoying not worrying about food or money. So thank you, everyone who took advantage of the coaching that we were doing. And hopefully you found it worthwhile and worth the money. He only has a movement 7 piece, by the way, Dembeek. I don't think any of these should have been blitzable at all. Certainly not your Blodge leader. I think they should have been out of range and just backlined. Doesn't get him. Rolls a 3 on the injury. And then fails the pickup. All right, so this is 11 versus 11. Great drive. The beast is gone. There's only 3 bloaters. There's no bribe for fouls. And the high elves still have the wizard. This is an absolutely fantastic opportunity here for the high elves. Jordell didn't even get, like, touched. Yeah, which is amazing. No, kick doesn't work, I guess. Was that a bad? Yeah, like, kick, scatter roll, 2 and a 1. Bad kick, unfortunate. Has kick, doesn't work. You really want a deep kick there, obviously. Just immediate Kaz on the LOS. And a stun. Oh my days. Oh my days. Team reroll in and failed the pickup. It was a 1 in 9, right? He didn't secure the ball here. Why is it saying 2+? Oh, he's edge too. I'm stupid. I was like, why? I'm reading the skills and I didn't notice the double plus. No, he's edge too. I'm stupid. I just didn't look up. I knew he's movement 7. I didn't notice he was edge too. All right, so he snaked the ball pickup. This is the opportunity you're looking for, right? 2 things could happen here. We could wizard straight away. Not a terrible, like, choice, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the wizard straight away plan, the issue with it is you don't know which wizard to do. A 2-man fireball could easily go wrong. Or if you frog him and roll a 1 or a 2, that also sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you send in Jordell, exactly, yeah. You either have to fireball these 2 here to try and get the tackle wrestle down, or you have to frog the ball carrier. Those would be your 2 choices. And I'll be honest with you, It's either or, isn't it? The frog on the ball carrier is a 3+. The fireball is a 4+ to hit him, and 25% to hit neither of them and completely waste it. So probably don't bother. Probably just don't bother. The biggest issue is, how do you deal with the... I think Frog has the biggest upside, yeah. How do you deal with the fact that if you send Jordell in, he can immediately get murdered by this guy and fouled? Because he can just dodge, right? It's 2 heads. So I think this guy's the blitz right here. And then we base one of these guys. And then we dodge through with Jordell to stand on the ball, not pick up the ball. Maybe you could pick up the ball, but if you're going to pick up the ball, you have to do the 1 in 9s first with him to block off this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would base the DP so that if anything goes wrong over here and Jordell's on the ground, he can't be fouled. So that's an important part of the scenario. This guy comes around the back and bases the DP. And this guy comes here and bases him. Then we've got these two based off. His chevrons are wrong, but these guys can't go around that guy. So, like, blitzing him is fine. I mean, you don't have to dodge through. You can go round. But these guys can't really do a lot. No, I would keep the wizard this turn. I don't think this is the wizard turn. I think we base these two with these two. Blitz one of these two. Send Jordell to the ball. And then this guy, you blitz him. Whichever one of these two, you blitz with this guy. And this guy comes round to hold him off from being able to just go straight at Jordell. So these two base these two. This one bases him right above. The kicker is the assist. He's the blitz. And then he bases him. So that's all 4 of these and these two all based. He comes round and goes underneath him. And then Jordell goes for the ball. That's probably the play I'd come up with in the end. Okay. Oh, not basing the DP, I think, is a mistake. The removal is not a mistake. Well done there. Okay, we're just gonna put tackle zones on the ball and eat. Yeah, I mean, this is a problem, isn't it? It's all very well doing this, but he's edge too, so that's a 3+ pickup and a 2+ away, and he hasn't based these. I'm not a fan. sure, but if you fireball, you're going to have to hope that Jordell is alive from this blitz. What? Yeah, I absolutely do not blitz anyone but Jordell there. Yeah, he sidestep. I don't care. Oh god, he's made an X cage. Okay, never mind. Fireball it is. It's made an X cage. Let's go. Oh, that is a shitty fireball. Oh my god, steady footing! Steady footing the fireball! Amazing. Steady footing the fireball. Well, we have still got to wrestle one dice on the ball. Argue the fireball is wild, yeah. We get the wrestle. Oh, okay. Terrible scatter. Yes, it's a mechanic from other Games Workshop games that doesn't work in Blood Bowl. None of them should exist. Argue the call shouldn't exist. Argue the reroll shouldn't exist. Argue the knockdown shouldn't exist. They shouldn't get rid of the, like, aha, that didn't happen mechanic. It's total dog shit. It, like, in reality, all it's doing is changing the odds, right? In reality, mathematically and what's the word I'm looking for? Intellectually, all it's doing is changing the odds. It's basically like dodge plus, right? So instead of when you blitz a blodger, it's a 30%. Now it's a 25%. So it's just making your dodge better or whatever. But in practicality, because it's happening after you've rolled the success, all it is a feel bad mechanic. It's like, oh, you haven't actually rolled that success. That, to a human, feels worse than failing in the first place. Oh no, we've snaked a dodge. We've snaked a dodge. The ball is on the ground. We haven't stood this guy up, which we should have done, because I don't think he should be dodging. So he should have stood up. We haven't stood up the loner. No idea what he was doing, but he absolutely should have stood up. We haven't stood up the kicker, who also should have stood up. The kicker should have stood up in the first place to base him. No reason to waste this player to do it. And also, what is this guy doing? If we go back, doesn't he get in his way? Did we just do that dodge for no reason? Oh no, he's taken the block. Couldn't he have followed? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. It's a rush afterwards, but it's a dodge as well anyway. Yeah, but you're over there then, not over here. Where a failure happens matters. So right now, this loner should be there. This guy should be standing to make sure he has to dodge. This guy should follow. And then he should just come round. And if he fails the pickup, which is a 3+ anyway, you're standing on the ball with a blodger and you didn't have to do a dodge or a rush. So this is wrong, in my opinion. He should be there, absolutely. He should be standing and he should have followed so that more and more of his... Because what you care about the most, right? You could fail this and then he could blitz him and pick up the ball. But he's freeing up 2 players with this block. He's not freed up this guy, right? He's not tied this guy down. What you want to do is, if you fail anything, you still don't want him to get the ball anywhere safe. So you want to keep tagged and unfreeable as many players as possible. And I'm telling you what actually happened. This is full blood to the peen. Like, this is not... Whenever something like this happens in a game, and people get, like, this sense that this is the point where they could win a difficult game, adrenaline, full peen blood rush, people don't stop and calm down and think through their turn properly. This is not a you problem. This is this is an everyone problem. And, like, you've got to be able to overcome that. You've got to play a sensible turn. Right now, this is your game to lose. You've got to play the most sensible turn you can. So, stand. Move. Stand. 1 in 81 and follow. Go and pick up the ball. If you fail, you're standing on it. Like, all of that then is better because every single player he's got, except for this one dude who can be freed, is tagged. Even if he does blitz you and pick up the ball, where's he going that's going to make that ball safe? You can just sack it again. This is a Crown of Sand major kind, yes. This is quarterfinal number 4. So, this is absolutely unlucky. You can still complain. This is the thing that I say, right? When I say you can't learn from dice, that doesn't mean that you can't complain about dice. I would whinge like a bitch if I snaked here, but I can't learn from it. What you can learn is you could have covered that better. And the thing to learn is not what to do. In this case, there's a little bit of what to do because I disagree with you about the rush out part because you're making a 3+ pickup for a start. It's the thing to learn is when these turns happen, Just take a deep breath. Like, the most obvious example is an opponent snakes and the ball sack is right there. It's a 2-dice block. And people just immediately sack the ball. Like, all the time. It's like, oh my god, I can win, I can sack the ball, and they just immediately 2-dice the ball without moving any of the rest of their team, and then they dub skulls, and the downswing into depression is mental, because they had spare players, they had other things they could have done, but it was total adrenaline, total blood to the peen, and they just pile in at the thing. And if you'd taken a minute here, you might have come up with a different solution. Hopefully you'd have come up with the fact that this guy's not even on his goddamn feet. This guy's not on his feet. This guy's not on his feet. All of them should be standing. And there's just no need to do a dodge. And even if you fail, even if you get and you pick up the ball and you want to rush out, even if that's a snake, this guy is on the floor there. If you snake here, he's on the floor over there and might not be able to reach to do anything the following turn. And there it is. And now we find ourselves back in an annoyance. We're still okay. Like, this is still, what is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still 10v10, and the ball is on the ground, and half his team is tagged. But it could be better than that, obviously. If this guy takes a block and pows, and then this guy blitzes and pows, he just picks up the ball and goes there. He takes a block and pows. This guy comes there. He takes a block, freeing up both of these. And now he can go there. He can go somewhere else. And he can kill this wrestler who's the best chance at sacking the guy with block. So this turn could demolish the chance of a win in one go. And it's all because these guys are not standing, not in the right places. Takes the wrestle, which is fine. The follow is a bit crazy, but he can make us, yeah, he can make a separate cage now because of that. Does get a removal on the tackle. Not that the tackle was relevant. There's the pow. Picks up the ball. Uses a reroll. And fouls the wrestler. I mean, that turn went basically exactly as I said, right? That's basically what I would have done. Which I would expect, because Naama is a top-tier player. And you're lucky that the wrestler is still on the pitch. And now, you got to fight again. And now you only got 9 players, where we had 10 last time. So, considerably more annoying right now. He's failed 3, yeah. He snaked a pickup, and he just failed again there. Doesn't have sure hands. So he's just burning his rerolls on him. This guy's still... Wait, what? What's that little line? Is that there from when he was dodgy snacked before and now he's not? Because it's just for a drive. The negative has stayed on him. That's an insanely lucky removal. That is an insanely lucky removal. That evens things up considerably. Double tagging the DP doesn't really do a lot, I'll be honest with you. Because he just blitzes him and then follows, so he removes the negative assist. But I appreciate the... I mean, he's definitely going to foul again, so... Yes, removals on big bash players, AV10 or 1 in 36s, yeah. Should have followed there. Wow, he's taking the block. I don't like this. He should have blitzed. He should have fouled that lion warrior there. I hate this. Double rushes. Okay. I mean, this doesn't do a great deal. The blitz is probably just him, right? And we base the ball. And we just keep everyone tied up. If he can't move the defense forward, then he just exposes the ball when he does move forward. Not entirely certain what that is about. Doesn't get the pow. Oof. Oh, okay. Not a massive fan of that, to be honest. But sure. Another blockless block with the ball based. Oh, what the hell? That is a weird choice. Oh, he's dodging. Oh, this ball is not going to be safe. Did he snake? Oh my god, he snaked again. I mean, the ball wasn't particularly safe anyway, but he snaked again. Now the ball can get 2D'd. So the best way to get the ball 2-diced here is stand him up, dodge him to be the assist, and then just straight up Jordell in there for 2D. We should, I mean, if... So, I say it again all the time. Plan your turn. Anyone that's not going to roll dice, do that first. This guy is standing up. 1,000,000% this guy's standing up. Should be stood up. This guy is almost certainly just going to go there. Should already be there. Then you roll dice. Still haven't moved this guy. Stood him up. Okay, moved him last at least. There we go. See what I mean? He's going to stand up. I knew where he was going to go. Then you roll dice. Then you move these two because now they're free and you freed them up. They're waiting for a result of a dice roll. Now you dodge him. Then you sack the ball. Then you recover with this guy depending on the bounce. Okay, I hate that we're not using Jordell. Hate that we're not using Jordell. And we don't get the sack. And we failed and stunned ourselves. Do you know who wouldn't have failed that? Jordell. Why were we even doing that? So now we don't have our blodger next turn. Why weren't we just staying there? What was wrong with staying there? He can't score. He can't get anywhere safe. He can't get anywhere that's like out of your range. Just stay there. Who cares? The ball is a 2+ dodge. Who cares if there's a chain? What matters is that you can sack the ball next turn. You've just made that more difficult. And that's his rerolls gone. Hopefully no one needed me to tell them how to do this part. Makes the pickup. No rerolls now for Naama. That's the biggest issue here. No rerolls. Probably means this is over. He's steady-footing the dodge. He's steady-footing the failed dodge. Gets the removal. And the ball is back on him. Glorious. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Even a push won't put him out of range. Steady footing is utter nonsense, yeah. He's steady footing that as well. Makes the 3 and the 2 to be the assist. The final reroll is in. It's all down to this block. And it's a POW! And he makes the 2s! Huge, huge! A 1,000,000%. I guess he's going to block with the DP and then blitz with him so that he can try and get the ball up to him. It's a POW! It's a pretty bad... And then he dub-skulled. And there we go. Right, I will say right this second, that's the only person who should take a block, is Jordell. No one else should take a block. There's no rerolls. We're through to the next round. Nobody else should roll dice. Except the loner, maybe. Jordell and the loner can roll dice. No, 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 no. That's fine. No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop rolling dice. Absolutely. Stop rolling dice. This is insane. That's your kicker. What are you doing? Awful. Awful, awful choice. And there we go. Despite doing his best to not win, Dembeek takes a great scalp. Naama's a great scalp. Dembeek takes a great scalp there and progresses to the semi-finals of the Crown of Sand. So the semi-finals of the Crown of Sand will now be Carnis and his Orcs versus UncleHank and his Dwarfs, and then Dembeek here will go on to play the winner of the game that's only available for members, the quarterfinal that we pulled out for the members only video. So mute me if you care about the winner of that. You haven't watched it yet. That is Spelldarren and his Tomb Kings. So straight on to another big, strong bash team for the High Elves. So we will cover those in the next Endzone. And that is it for this Fumbbl Endzone. We've finally started again. We will see you in episode 2 of season 18.